Let me say by way of preface, there's a good little book by C.S. Lewis called The Screwtape Letters. And in it, he's talking about Satan and demons, and he makes this interesting statement. There are two equal and opposite errors into which our race can fall about the devils. One is to disbelieve in their existence. The other is to believe and to feel an excessive and unhealthy interest in them. What he says is, as soon as you say demons, people go one of two ways. They don't exist. I don't worry about them. I don't believe in them. Move on. You're making me feel awkward. Okay? That's some of you. Others of you will have an unhealthy and inordinate obsession with Satan and demons. You will blame them for everything, just like Eve did in Genesis 3. The devil made me do it. And you'll find a demon in everything. Everything. And some people really get freaked out, and it's like, oh, my coffee's hotter today than it was yesterday. Hell is hot. This must be the coffee demon coming to scald me for my enemy. I mean, it's goofy. It's gooftastic. That's where some people go. They go gooftastic on it. Now, the reason some of you would deny Satan and demons, number one, you may be influenced by what we'll call modernism and a few hundred-year Enlightenment project where scientific rationalism said that there is only physical, there is no spiritual, so you don't believe in a spirit realm at all, particularly Satan and demons. Some of you as well may not believe in Satan and demons because you suffer from something called chronological snobbery. You think that they were primitive and they didn't understand things, and so they invented mythical figures, and now you've gone to community college and you are highly developed and evolved and you're smarter than they were. Some of you will deny Satan and demons as well because you believe in spirituality. Spirituality is demonology. Just because it is spiritual does not mean it is good. Much of what is spiritual is demonic and satanic. And we live in a day when as long as you are spiritual, you are fine. You may not be fine. Your yoga, your meditation, your religion, your spirituality, your supernatural experience may all be demonic, satanic. So I don't want you to have an unhealthy, inordinate obsession with Satan and demons. We believe in them, but we emphasize Jesus. And I don't want you to deny them or settle for just vague general spirituality. But as Christ did, we will encounter Satan and demons. Clinton Arnold, in my opinion, the best New Testament scholar on Satan and demons, written some of the finest commentary about Satan and demons that has been written in the modern era. He makes this interesting statement. He says that a servant of Christ can no more avoid demons than a gardener can avoid weeds. All right, if you're going to serve Jesus, you're going to meet demons. Just like if you're going to tend your garden, you're going to pull weeds. That's just the way that it is. That's just the way that it is.